made a long sword joke and DM goes, "Oh, would you like to show it to me?" Hey, what's up everybody? Skibidi Scobbity Bay here. Welcome to another D&D Green Text video. Wait, fuck. Welcome to another D&D memes video. These are pretty similar. I mean, yeah, one has shorter stuff that's usually memeier, but they're similar. Anyway, okay, welcome to another D&D memes video. Also, I wanted to tell you before we jump into this that at the end in the comment review this time, we're gonna read some jokes regarding the androgyny meme from last episode, so spoiler? I don't know, check it out. I found it fun. Anyway, without any further ado, enjoy the video. Festivals are the beach episodes of D&D. You know it's true. I don't even know what a beach episode is actually. Simply put, an episode where the cast decided to take a break and go to the beach or a swimming pool for some wet and splashy fun. Often combined with or immediately following a recap episode, the beach episode exists solely for the purpose of getting the female, and sometimes males too, cast into bathing suits. I've never heard that expression used here, like this is the first time I hear of beach episode, I think. Filler content, if done well, can be amazing for exposure and character development. I thought, and I'm just saying this based on my weeb experience, it's pretty limited. I thought that filler content doesn't actually add, it's not really part of the story, whatever happens. I don't know, I never took character development that happens in fillers too seriously. I too pay my players with exposure. This chain is just getting worse and worse, honestly. I too expose my players. I too expose myself to my players. I too expose myself. I expose to myself. Myself I expose to. Exposed. Okay, maybe don't put all of that in the video. I min-max. There is a difference between a broken homebrew and min-maxing. Player. I don't know why my build isn't allowed. The build. Yeah, I can't see any reason for that being the case, honestly. It seems pretty reasonable. Here's a way to make it balanced. As long as he accepts insta-defeat when fired at J0, it's probably okay. The equivalent of a min-max barb with -5 wisdom taking a charmed person to the face. Man dude, poor barbarians, low intelligence, low wisdom, 20 strength. Can't really feel bad for them. If you're between 25 and 30 and your main circle isn't frequently discussing stocks, real estate, opening businesses, committed relationships, or fitness, and is instead discussing Dungeons and Dragons, then keep living your best life. I don't think I want to know what the real post said, it seems mean. I feel like the real post was mean at the end. D&D covers these topics anyway, so it's a win-win. Player. I would like to court the creature. DM. Okay, act it out. Player. What, bro? DM. Seduce me. That, kids, is how I learned I was a failure. This just happened to us. My boyfriend is our DM, and his best friend was half acting it out and made a long sword joke, and DM goes, "Oh, would you like to show it to me?" while looking directly into the man's eyes. Suddenly, there are calls for a timeout because he couldn't do it. Him before my boyfriend and his boyfriend drama. I'd say you might want to watch out, he might not be your boyfriend for much longer. Let us not forget the greatest real-life bard of all time. Julie Daubeny, I hope I'm not butchering that name too hard, was an opera singer and master duelist. Once broke into a convent to run away with one of the nuns, burning down the building to cover her tracks, and regularly seduced both men and women across France. Well, she does have the bard smile, I'll give you that. Is that a heart emoji on her? No, it's just, okay, it's the original. Never mind. I thought someone edited an emoji on her shirt. That was odd. Anyway. Her life was actually incredibly interesting, as she was alive during Louis XIX's reign, one of the longest in history. Louis has a gay cousin in power and was rather lenient regarding homosexuality in France during the time. It definitely helped her get away with her sexuality, whereas in other parts of Europe, people would have been far less kind. It's funny, but the more you learn about history, the gayer you realize it was. Look at all of Rome, also the Greeks. Were all the great empires just gay? You know, I was gonna read more from that comment chain because it just, I don't know, it's interesting, I think. But it goes into Christianity, and I really don't want to go into that. Just to avoid, I don't know, offending people, I guess. DM in the making? My 7-year-old was tapping away on my Mac tonight and told me he was writing a book. I think you'll agree it's one hell of an opening. The Killer Forest. One day, there were 7 pairs of underpants. They were not ordinary. They were evil. I think you need to give him credit. I mean, for a 7-year-old, it's a pretty good book opening. So, Lord of the Strings? 7 were given to the Dwarf Lords. A simple cat trip. Accidentally bought my cat Cantrip instead of Catnip, and now she's casting Eldritch Blast at me from the overlook of her cat tree, while demanding wet food only. Doesn't she need a patron? Like, aren't probably you her patron? She shouldn't be able to mess with you like that. Are you a barbarian by any chance? Like, is that why you didn't realize you're the patron? Eldritch Blast is whatever. Imagine a cat with thaumaturgy. Meow as loud as a chainsaw at 3 AM. Drop glasses off tables by causing minor earthquakes. Open and close every single door and window in the house, also at 3 AM, because they can't decide if they want to go out or not. That sounds like a cat, alright? Yeah, if a cat had those powers, she would definitely act like this. But you know, cats are cute, so it cancels out, so it's fine. I'm gonna take this comment that says the owner is the patron and keep it as a token of that I was right about it. I'm not proud of my actions, but if it works, it works. Me, on my way to slap a noble's ass at a fancy ball as a distraction. The party, waiting to see if I actually do it. Amazing. I dated a 5'8" guy who'd taunt every jacked 6'8" bro he met until they'd pull their fist back to beat him up, whereupon my ex would go, hey, come on man, I'm a little guy, I'm just a little guy. No, it's also my birthday, I'm a little birthday boy. And it somehow always worked. Gnomecore. Writing this down as the flaw for my next gnomish character. I don't think this would work in a D&D campaign. That attitude sounds exhausting. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. Wouldn't you like get tired of or bored of it doing it every time? Probably why he's an ex. Or maybe the 5'8". I'm saying that while looking at him from above from 5'9". I don't think I'm laughing right now because I'm actually crying. You'd want to start to fight with me, buddy. I'm a little bitch and it wouldn't even be fun for you. That's one way to get out of it, I guess. The NPC I'm supposed to romance. The NPC I actually want to romance. I've been playing too much Crusader Kings 2 to understand why someone would go for some random courtier instead of the heir of the Fire Nation. I knew there had to be some overlap between people who play Crusader Kings 2 and D&D. I've honestly learned a lot about RPing in a courtier court politics, which has helped me flesh out my Dwarven Noble quite a bit. What game is CK2? Crusader Kings 2. It makes you a bad person. I guess I haven't played enough to actually get that one. Also, I remember reading posts from the Crusader Kings subreddit, and most of the time they're actually hilarious. Like, the shit that can happen in that game is just amazingly fun. If you guys would like a video made from the Crusader Kings 2 subreddit, leave a comment to this video and let me know, and I'll see what I'll do. If enough people want it, I'll make one. Fantastic Race Building 101. Stop doing this shit. I will now buy your game. You can tell she is female because of the makeup. And because she has boobs, even though the animal she's based off of doesn't. Why don't you make a roll for it? The DM listening to a player's suspiciously specific questions. The player that does their best to avoid DM shenanigans. I trust my DM as far as my PC can throw him. The PC with a total strength score of 4. My character trusts my DM as far as he could throw him. He has a strength of 24, but a wisdom of 5. He walks headfirst into traps. A lot. I was expecting a barbarian joke. DM. A young maiden walks past you. Bard. I seduce her. Rolls a 1. Bard. Yo baby, you ever had your ass licked by a fat man in an overcoat? I feel like I have to censor half of the joke and maybe it doesn't really make sense that way. Ah well. It's a shock how many players at game stores say I'm their friend and literally only know me as the DM with long hair. Player. Oh come on, we're friends, it's my birthday. At least let me try to roll for it? Me, who's run games at the store for them for almost a year now. Fine, if you answer one more question. What is my name? Come on dude, that's too hard. That's too hard of a question. Like, let me guess your age or something. Let me guess your gender. I have better chances at that than at guessing your name. As someone who grew up going to the game store 3-4 times a week to play games, this is relatable content. The amount of nicknames given out was crazy. Or the regulars who always did just one thing and never told us their names, so they had nicknames too. Comment review time. Okay, we actually have some androgyny jokes from last time. If you haven't seen the video, I don't know, there was an androgyny meme. Come on, you just go back and watch the video. Or don't, I don't care. Androgyny jokes. Warforged androgyny. Just a regular Warforged. Yeah, that's accurate. Simic hybrid androgyny. You're part manta ray and crab. Gender is irrelevant. I really don't get half of the words in that sentence. Like, I understand them, but I can't connect them. What's that? Is that a custom class or race? Changeling androgyny. I like this one. Well, yes, but actually, yes. Minotaur androgyny. You don't know if that's an other. Tricrine androgyny. You're a bug. Alright, so editor Chad called me. I have to read more comments. He's making me do it. So yeah, I guess if you want to thank editor Chad for this extra comments that he's making me read. Oh, I'm not allowed to say you're making me read them. Okay, sorry. Scuttlerat. Charisma is getting the camera guy to eat the nails and stand on the table for you. Okay, Gnarder. That's literally the opposite of the barbarian. Wait, no, I mean Constitution. That's literally the opposite of Constitution. Nice, I like it. Are necromancers good for the environment? Yes. Do you have any idea how many trees a giant army of skeletons could plant? Like a lot. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that. I don't really see a necromancer planting trees in D&D. I don't know. They don't seem like the type of people to do that, maybe. But also I was thinking, like, just based on the decomposing body nutrients into the soil, not really planting trees. I didn't even think about that option. Another version for the Warforged androgyny, Error 404. I think I like the first one better. It's just more subtle, but this one is good as well. Volo's Guide to Monster Girls. Are you a bard by any chance? Cause I don't like you if you're a bard. Well, I don't like you if you're a stereotypical bard. I don't have anything against bards. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did and subscribe for more. Also, big thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon. Really appreciated. Link below if you want to check it out, or you can click on the screen. Also, links below if you want to check out the Discord, subreddit, or whatever else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!